when things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Oh, I wasn't leading nobody on. And, oh, they did the things on their own. Come on. How many times have we heard that story?
All right, everyone, settle in because there's some drama unfolding because Tamar Braxton has only been dumped by Jeremy Robinson, but he also made a video calling her a manipulative Sly. Sources close to Tamar are revealing that she is not taking the separation in good heart as she has locked herself in crying as they may be forced to put her under watch as she is currently messed up. So I'm not gonna lie, Tamar is not the luckiest when it comes to relationships. Aside from struggling with her mental health for a long time, it just seems she can't get it right when it comes to relationships because right now the whole thing is a mess. For those that might not be aware, Tamar Braxton and Robinson Jr. met on the Queen's Court dating show, and in no time they got engaged. Now, a lot of fans were worried for Tamar because of Robinson's personality. I mean, he is a father to 5 children of 4 women, and get this, 2 of the kids were born in the same year, which means this man was dating 2 different women at the same time. If we are being real, it looks like he has a problem with commitment. Their relationship has been nothing short of a mess, as Robinson has been embarrassing her at every opportunity he gets. We all remember when he went to the internet to announce he was parting ways with Tamar. But what makes this whole situation crazier is no matter how he embarrasses her, Tamar still finds a way to get back to him. It was like she was begging for the love. Things got worse when he hooked up with her op Tommy Lee. Now Tommy and Tamar began beefing after Chrissy put hands on one of her backup singers in her concert. Hooking up with your wife's op is insanity. Tommy did not hold back as she spilled the tea on all the secrets Robinson told her, including how he even threw Tamar out of the house at one point and she had to go live in her mother's house. According to Tommy, she complimented JR wearing a suit one time, and since then, he has been all up in her DMs and even offered to fly her out.
All I said was, he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way. It wasn't the, I don't know, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta. It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, I don't know, the slick part thing he got going on. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points. I knew that I could no longer play this game. So it was a one-night thing. He never got no...
Oh, but Tommy wasn't done. She also accused JR of eating her groceries. Apparently, they had an agreement that she would allow him to sleep with her after he ate her out, but after he was done, she refused to let him smash and threw him out.
One thing, JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was a cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not. I am not your problem. I don't know you.
Do you know what makes this worse? Not only did Tamar take Robinson back after eating Tommy's grocery, she revealed that she got married to him.
And I married you after you ate somebody's whole booty sandwich. Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a big deal.
Now, a few hours ago, Tamar called out Robinson on Instagram. She posted this on her status: "Played in my face for a 25-year-old. SMH took my jewelry, took me to Turks, and all along had a whole tramp. I hate you, Jeremy Robinson." She also said certified lover boy, you know the rest. At this point, fans were confused and were trying to wrap their heads around what was going on between Tamar and Robinson. And hours later, Tamar went live to talk about how Robinson used her credit card. Now it turns out that Tamar and Robinson got married some months back, and right now, They are not on good terms. In fact, Tamar blocked him, and she only unblocked him a few days ago when she received a notification that her credit card was used to book a room at Four Seasons Hotel in New Orleans. Tamar knew the only person that had access to her credit card was Robinson, and when he got back, he took the accusations in the wrong way and tried it to make it look like she's insane by telling her to get her meds.
So I'm chilling and I'm watching TV and I get a notification that my card got used, look at the date, to the Four Seasons Hotel in New Orleans. Now I know I'm not in New Orleans. You know, me and Jay, I called him and I'm like, yo, you stayed at the Four Seasons this weekend? And he was like, I did. And automatically you got an attitude. And I'm like, what you know what I'm saying? Like, we cool, you know what I mean? No, we don't go together, it's very clear, you know, but we have an understanding of our friendship, right? My card that was clearly used was used at the hotel for Mr. Jeremy Robinson and his guest, Miss J. Asked him about it. You get nasty with me and tell me, go take your meds. So when I posted it, I didn't post it to be nasty. I posted it because he told me go take your meds. And
Robinson throwing Tamar's mental health issues right to her face just to get away with spending her money on hotel booking is wild. I mean, Tamar has been open about her mental health challenges, and the last person who she'd expect to try to use her mental health to score cheap points against her was her husband. Reacting to Tamar's accusations, Robinson posted this video on his Instagram page where he talks about how he is tired of Tamar making him look like he is some sort of villain and still insists that she had issues with her mental health, and in the video, he ends up revealing that he and Tamar were done, as they called it quits 6 months ago.
I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship. Because trust me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have. But I chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with. In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I gave them my card and everything's good. Why, what's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends, we can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date, none of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail, and next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true.
A few hours after Robinson posted his video, Tamar went live to clear the air on what Robinson talked about. Tamar revealed that Robinson was the one who told her he was tired of the whole relationship, and she got the divorce papers from him while she was on his birthday trip with him in Turks, a trip which he invited her.
Here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear, I didn't ask myself. I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? But just like he said, I'm not going to divulge everything, but I'm not going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional and deranged. And you clearly said you don't want me. Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. friend like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too.
Now we gotta call a spade a spade. Robinson never rated Tamar, and it is clear he only kept her around for the clout. Also for Tamar, everyone apart from you knew this was going to happen because this man had 2 kids with different women in the same year. Were you expecting him to change all of a sudden? Also, in my opinion, I feel Tamar was trying to force the relationship to work. Robinson knew this and played on her feelings. I feel the only reason he invited her to his birthday was to get some bag off her and make a mess out of her, because how the hell do you invite your wife to your birthday and have your lawyer send divorce proceeding to her mail while she was still at the island? This is another level of evil. However, sources close to Tamar revealed that Tamar is leaving out a lot of information because she came back from the birthday trip devastated. The source revealed that Tamar went on the trip and dropped a bag on Robinson with the hope of salvaging her marriage, but Robinson was done with her. The source claims Tamar didn't take the news as she locked herself in her room for days without reaching out to anyone. Tamar Braxton, crying after she got dumped by Robinson, had fans talking, and they left comments saying, Tamar needs help. All she's showing me is that she has unstable relationships with men. She doesn't need to date anyone. She needs help. This is embarrassing. Tamar, please, for the love of God, delete all social and focus on true healing from within. He doesn't like you. I'm sorry. So, Tamar Braxton's husband invited her for his birthday and then filed for divorce after he accepting the expensive birthday gift from her. The audacity of some men will never cease to surprise me. So, do you think Jeremy Robinson never loved Tamar and only used her to get famous? Or do you think Tamar has her own issues and has to take part of the blame for the divorce? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.